Hello everyone, welcome to this example video tutorial where we'll learn about finding the sum of the digits of an integer number. But here in this example we'll use a loop. If you remember, in our previous section we have used the same program, but the same program was for a fixed digits number. For example, you have asked the user to enter a 3-digit number or a 4-digit number or a 5-digit number. But here in this example, there is no limit. So that is why this is the dynamic in nature, and by the loop, will determine how many digits that the number has, and basically, will calculate the sum of the digits. So as you know, there are two techniques that is involved into this particular programming, which is if your, let's say, n is your number. So if you do a modulus operation of n with 10, so what it gives is the last digit of n, right? And then if you do a division operation by 10, what it gives is, basically it removes the last digit from n. Okay, so basically, this type of program is dependent on these two logic. So if you do a modulus of 10, the number, the result of this operation, modulus 10, will give you the last digit of the number, which is n. And if you do a operation of n divided by 10, so which actually gives you a number removing the last digit from n, right? So if you take this example, like 1 2 3 mod 10 will give you 3, which is the last digit, and 1 2 3 divided by 10 will give you 12 as a result, which is removing the last digit 3. So by this particular logic, we have written this particular program. So let's run this program first, and then we'll explain the logic in details again. So let's build it. So build is completed, and then run it. So if you enter a number, let's say 1 2 3 4, so the sum of the digits are 10, because 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. So let's run it again for another number, let's say 5 6 2 1 3. So this time it's a 5-digit number, and you see the sum of the digits is 17, because 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 2 is 13, plus 1 is 14, and plus 3 is 17. So that is why the 17 is the result. And if you run the program again, and this time let's put a two-digit number only, let's say 87, and the result should be 15. So the sum of the digit is 15. So as you can see, this program is dynamic in nature, because you can enter as many digits of that particular number as you want. So the program is working fine. Now let's take a look at the logic. So we have actually declared 3 integer variables. The number is the number, which is actually storing the number from the user, and this printf and this scanf is actually storing the number into num variable. Now sum is initialized with 0, and last digit is another integer number which will be used to store the last digit. So now here is a while loop. While the num is greater than 0, so then the loop continues, and in line number 16, basically we are getting the last digit of the number by doing the modulus 10 operation, if you remember. And then we are doing the sum operation, which is sum is equal to sum plus last digit, and then we are getting rid of the last digit from the number. We are removing the last digit from the number by doing this operation. So finally the number will becomes 0 or less than 0. So at that time it will come out from the loop, and then we will have the result as a sum in the sum variable, and then we are printing the sum of the digits by using this printf statement in line number 21. So I hope this is clear with you. It's a good example of the loop and also it's this example deals with the while loop. So if you remember the three things for the initialization of the value, which is done over here, because here the user is entering a value in the num variable. So instead of initializing the value in the program itself, here the user is entering the value, and thus the number variable is getting initialized with a value, and this is the condition which is tested. Okay, and basically this particular statement is making this condition false after certain iteration. So basically once you are getting rid of the last digit and last digit for, let's say, 3 iteration, 4 iteration based on the number of digits, after that the number is finally becoming 0, and that is why this condition is getting false, which is line number 14, and that is why the control is coming out of the while loop. Thank you for watching this video.